Hello students. So we continue with our chapter Union Parliament. In this module or video class, you are going to learn about the formalities that the legislators have to observe in the Parliament. These formalities are called parliamentary procedures. I will explain the procedures mainly with the help of your textbook. Sessions. The President summons each House of Parliament. Each House shall meet at least twice a year, and the interval between two sessions shall be less than 6 months. Normally, there are 3 sessions in a year. The budget session, February to May, the monsoon session, July to August, and the winter session, November to December. At times, there can also be special sessions if required. Quorum. The quorum means the minimum number of members required to be present in order to enable the House to transact its business. The quorum of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is 1/10 of the total membership of each house. This means that the House cannot conduct its proceedings and pass bills and resolutions without the presence of at least 1/10 of its total membership. The Speaker may adjourn the House or suspend the meeting until there is a requisite quorum. For the Lok Sabha, the quorum is 55 members. Question hour. The first hour on every working day of the Lok Sabha is reserved for questions unless otherwise decided by the Speaker. This hour, which usually starts at 11 a.m., is known as the question hour. It is intended to keep the functioning of the government open to scrutiny. A member of the House may ask questions from the government on matters of public interest. The right of the members to ask questions from the government is known as interpolation. All the questions are addressed to the chair, and if admitted, the government is obliged to answer them. A member has to give 10 days notice for a question. There are 3 types of questions: start questions, unstart questions, and short notice questions. Start questions. Start questions are those to which a member wishes to have an oral answer on the floor of the House. Such questions are indicated by an asterisk mark. Related supplementary questions may be asked after replies to such questions are given by the ministers. But for unstart questions, the answers are given in a written form, and no supplementary questions can be asked thereafter. Short notice questions. They are related to a matter of urgent importance. Such questions are asked with a short notice shorter than of 10 days. The minister concerned has to be asked whether he can reply to the question at a short notice, and it is for him whether he would want to accept or not to accept the short notice questions. Next is your 0 hour. The 0 hour refers to the period which begins at 12 o'clock noon, soon after the question hour, and it continues till the lunch break, which begins at 1 o'clock. During the 0 hours, members raises all types of questions. The presiding officer controls the House. That means the Speaker controls the House when faced with heated discussions, charges and counter charges, and constant interruptions by the members. Now, Types of motion. Yes. Here we are not going to learn about the motions which you learned in science or in geography. Here, a motion means a formal proposal made by a member stating that the House should take up some particular matter which is of public importance. With the help of the motion, the members draw attention of the government to take suitable action on a particular matter. There are two types of motions: adjournment motion and no confidence motion. Adjournment motion. An adjournment motion means a proposal to lay aside all other business and take up a definite matter of urgent importance. Such a motion leads to the interruption of normal business of the House. Adjournment motions are generally allowed on subjects such as a railway accident resulting in the death of several persons, a daring dacoity, some natural calamity, or a devastating flood, communal tension, etc. No confidence motion. It is a proposal of expressing lack of confidence in the ministry. The Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to the entire Lok Sabha, including the members of the opposition. No confidence in the government is moved by the opposition. The House grants leave to move no confidence motion only when it has the support of at least 50 members. The motion has to be taken up for discussion within 10 days from the day on which the leave is granted. On conclusion of the debate, the Speaker puts the motion to vote. If the motion is passed, the government has to resign. Sometimes a no confidence motion assumes much importance. Even a single vote counts. In the 12th Lok Sabha, the government headed by Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee lost just by one vote. The government collapsed and general elections were held. Now we are coming to adjournment and the prorogation of the House. Adjournment of the House means suspension of the sitting of the House by the Speaker. The power of adjournment of the House rests with the Speaker or the Chairman as the case may be. And prorogation means termination of the session of the Parliament. The power of prorogation lies with the President. The House is adjourned when, after the business for the day is over, when the death of a sitting ex-member of the House occurs, when there is so much disorder in the House that it is difficult to conduct the business, or due to lack of quorum, or as and when the Speaker finds it necessary. Now, we have come to the end of the discussion on the parliamentary procedures. So, my dear children, kindly go through the video once again and try to make note of all the different types of terms related to the parliamentary procedures. This portion is very, very important, and in almost all the exams, questions